why did you choose Dr. Maloof with NeoGraft?
Well, when it comes to having a surgical procedure, I like to do my research. So I decided that when I met Dr. Peter Maloof that was going to be the right choice for me. They had the most advanced technology, they made me feel really comfortable, and I'm really confident that it's going to look really good. This isn't the first time that I've had a hair transplant. I started losing my hair at a very young age. So I had a procedure where they actually basically put a huge incision in my scalp. And that was the modern technology then. And I wasn't even able to do a whole lot of grafts. Well, now, with this modern technology that NeoGraft uses, I can get actually more hair at no scarring, no bandages, and basically go to work the next morning. I'm pretty open about having this procedure. In fact, I tell pretty much everyone that I know that I'm having it done, and they're surprised. They're like, "Oh, whoa, you're comfortable?" And are you sure? Does it work? And let me tell you, there's a lot of misconceptions about this procedure. So people still think it looks like Barbie doll hair plugs. It's not the case. They put the hair in one by one, and I will promise you that in 6 months, I'll bet when you see me, you would have had no idea that I had this procedure unless I told you.
So why did you decide to have this procedure done?
The reason I decided to have this procedure done is I wanted to look better. I was getting really self-conscious about losing my hair. For example, I'd walk into an elevator and I'd see the mirror behind me and I had a huge bald spot. And every day I just sort of thought about it, and I realized that there was something that I could do about it to have all my hair back. Really, one of the main reasons I want to have this procedure done by NeoGraft is I spend my life devoted to people, to helping them look and feel their best, and most importantly, become happier. As a result, I feel that I deserve to be happy too. And I feel I look good, but I knew that there were a few things that were bothering me. And one of them was losing my hair. And the truth is, it doesn't have to be that way. There's actually modern science through this NeoGraft procedure that I believe I'm going to look, hopefully 5, who knows, maybe even 10 years younger. People have asked me in the past, about diet and exercise and losing weight and surgical procedures. And here's my thought on it. If it doesn't bother you, why do anything about it? But if it does bother you, you certainly should do something about it. And I'm a perfect example. I love my healthy living lifestyle, but there wasn't much I could do about losing my hair. And I felt like after I talked to Dr. Peter Maloof, after I figured out the NeoGraft procedure and exactly how it works, I sort of feel I know it's right for me. If you're like me and you've been losing your hair and you know it's not going to get better, it's going to get worse, and you're on the fence about having a procedure like this with Dr. Peter Maloof and the NeoGraft procedure, here's my recommendation. Just come in. They'll give you a consultation. They're extremely nice, real informative, and it doesn't cost you anything. And they'll tell you exactly if you're a perfect candidate for it. It's been about 8 months since I had my first NeoGraft procedure, and I've been really, really excited about the results. I actually have referred a lot of my friends to have the procedure done, and one of them had seen me after just 30 days, and he was a little disappointed. I think he thought he was going to have a full head of hair after 30 days. I just saw him a few months ago, so it's been 6 months, and he was like, "Thank you so much," because it does take a little bit of time for hair to grow, and he looks fantastic. And I cannot tell you how many people I run into, they don't quite know what's going on, but they're like, "Man, you look just like, I haven't seen you in 20 years, you look the same." So I've been getting a lot of that lately, and I'll tell you this, before I had the procedure, I didn't get that. I would get, "Oh man, you work out," or certainly, people would say nice things, but it wasn't like, "Oh, you look like I just saw you 20 years ago." It's because my hairline looks similar to 20 years ago. So one thing I will tell you, I work with people my whole career on teaching them how to eat healthy and exercise and things to manage their age. but nothing can manage your age like putting more hair on your head. It just makes a huge difference. Every couple of months, I would actually come in just to say hi to the folks because I'm in this neighborhood a lot. And so the gentleman that actually did my hair would say, man, it's not all in yet. And I'm like, seriously? So recently, he's looked at it and he's like, it looks really good, but you still have more coming. So what I did is I actually did a second procedure where I did the crown, and in about another 6 months, it's going to be, I think I might have thicker hair than when I started. Here's the thing, because they don't actually do any incision, I had my procedure done on Friday. I could have easily gone to work on Saturday, but I definitely went to work on Monday. I'm 52 now, but I had done my research 20 years ago. So I actually had my first procedure done when I was 35 because I had started to see my hair thinning. And I had what I call old school, where they actually cut a huge incision in my head. Well, here's the problem. Every time I got a haircut, I couldn't go too short because I have a scar. Well, not only were they able to put more hair on my head at NeoGraft without any incision, they actually went and fixed my scar by being able to put hairs in the incision, so I don't even have a scar anymore. So it's been sort of a double benefit. So I'm like a spokesperson for these guys because I'm just so excited with the results. Plus I want everyone around me to feel good about themselves. So I will probably continue to tell all my friends and even people that I don't know to come in and get a procedure if they're even contemplating getting something done for their hair loss. Here's the bottom line for me. Whether you're 25 or 65, whether you have lost a lot of hair or you're just thinning on top, I would highly recommend NeoGraft as an alternative to really fix the problem.